Here's my situation. My life's work, which I call a better human story, uh, is something that I think could have a beneficial impact on which way the human world goes in the coming not so many generations from now, where I feel that it's basically a toss up whether humankind will either get its act together to survive for the long haul, or we will destroy ourselves. So if I think it's a toss up, and I think that what I've put together as a way of understanding our species story, our nature, our situation, our challenges, and I think it would have a beneficial impact. It just feels like necessary to do everything I can to get it out there where it might do some good. It takes a chutzpah uh, to make such an assertion that it could make a difference. But I'm 77 now. I've had, since that book back there, The Parable of Tribes, struck me, and that idea in 1970, I have had this feeling uh, that there was something I had to get out there where it could do some good. And I don't feel like it's out there nearly well enough to do the good I thought it would. And I spent the last decades building upon that, so that I, it's what I believe, and I work hard to assess such a thing. So I feel like if I care about whether human civilization survives, and I do really quite deeply, um, I got to do whatever I can do to get it out there. So that's why I haven't sunk into retirement, because it's late in the fourth quarter for me, and if I'm going to get anything further accomplished in the mission that I felt like I was on, I got to do it now. But it's uncomfortable in terms of that chutzpah. The point being that I think that not only is it true that it could have a beneficial impact, that it puts some important things in a wholly different light, but I lost my way. That's one of the problems with being 77, is you can see something and then you don't see it. I feel compelled to do anything I can, even at the risk of people thinking, who the hell does he think he is? Uh, oh, he's grandiose, or what chutzpah? Now, chutzpah, uh, if you look it up, it's sort of got possible positive meanings, but it's really not it's not something I'm comfortable with. It's got to be there's the so bold that you would say something like an integrative vision that might help human civilization to survive. Well, I think saying something like that is more likely to get the attention. So if that would help, then I'm obliged to do it. But I don't feel comfortable doing it. Uh, I I think about as an American boy, I've got the ethic in me about modesty and you don't want the player who scored the winning touchdown, or threw the winning pass, or um, got a triple double in basketball. Or you don't want that person in their interview to be saying, "Oh boy, look what I did." It's the quarterback will say, thank the lineman. Um, Somebody getting the Oscar will, thank the director and their fellow cast members, and I have that ethic in me. So I feel very embarrassed to have somebody see me as if I was from a different culture, like Achilles boasting in the ancient Greek context. I don't go for that. So I think that I have a particular aversion um, to that kind of chutzpah. Um, I spent my adolescence with a peer group. Of course, were very important to me. The opinion of the world, in which I had certain, let's say, academic distinctions that made me particularly looked at in terms of, is he conceited? And I really internalized the importance of, certain kind of not making any claims. Like here I am claiming about this better human story that might help human civilization to survive. Well, the commitment to do whatever I can means that I've got to overcome my discomfort, and I've got to accept that some people will think that I'm being grandiose, and just do everything I can to get to say, please don't come to any conclusions without checking it out, because I actually do deliver the goods, and there might be a beneficial impact if we can get this way of understanding the human story out there. So I just want to say that I hope that if you would care about whether the claims were true. I mean, I recognize a lot of people might not care about whether it's true that the ugliness we see in human history is not human nature writ large, and that one can find a inevitable social evolutionary force that comes with the rise of civilization that drives things in a very destructive direction that the creature didn't choose but couldn't avoid. If it would be important to you to know those things, if they were true, and if you find it plausible that if we did know those things, we might be able to do a better job of choosing life rather than the self-destruction that may lie ahead if we don't get our act together. If those things matter to you, I hope you'll check it out. I'm risking your thinking me grandiose, and I'm asking, check it out to see if I'm not representing things in a realistic, valid way. Thanks.